working. Men at work.
Yeah. Women are working too, as you know. It is
do tell them, please.
always great to have amazing creatives on the couch with us. We have a Nollywood actor, producer, and movie director, Chris Onyenso. Now, he has produced over and starred in over 50 premium quality films.
Absolutely. I'm sure there's so much we can learn from him. Mr. Onyenso, you are welcome. Good to have you here in person. I've seen you so much in movies and TV and everything.
Okay.
Finally, glad to have you here, man.
Good morning.
Good morning. That's so courteous. Thank you very much. People don't bother saying good morning to us when they come. They're just like, thank you.
Funny enough.
They go.
Okay, thanks for having me.
No, it's okay. No. The good morning is what we like.
And it is a good morning when we have people like you come join us on the couch, because you had quite a journey in this industry. Even though he doesn't look it, he looks very, young as far as
True.
Guy, you don't tell.
Yeah, I get that every day. People always tell me, okay, when they say Chris Onyenso, and people get to my office, they expect to see this old man with pot belly and all that. So when they see me with my pattern of dressing, like, sir, I know you now. You're an actor now. So I get that every day.
Okay.
So thank God for keeping us this way.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I was going to take you back, though, down memory lane to how it all started for you. You need to let us in on the story, because all this bling-bling we're seeing, all this, packaging, it didn't just happen overnight.
Yes,
Let
that's
us in.
true. Okay, like I said, I used to tell people I'm one man who has gone through metamorphosis of this business. I started this business as a young model. Then from there, I mentor into acting. And I was given opportunity to be on my first set by late Chikejiro. Yeah, he's the person that named me Loverboy.
Wow.
Yeah, because then in all his movies, he always wanted me to play a loverboy role, because as a model then, you had all this whole, how,
packaging.
Yeah, the packaging was there. And again, I was very hairy in there. So all the ladies then always want to feel dramatized there. Yeah, you know how it is, bro. So in all my flicks there, they always want me to remove my clothes.
Wow.
My directors then, yes. And I'm like, sometimes I want to be a little bit shy. They say, hey, come on, man.
That's what we're paying you for.
This is your job, do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So my first movie then was with Regina Asker. I don't know if anyone...
of course we do.
Oh, yeah, the legendary Regina.
Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, the queen herself, yeah. So I played...
You remember the title?
Yes, then it was Queen of the Night.
Queen of the Night.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Then my second movie with her again was Escape from Congo. Okay, that was actually the movie that brought me to limelight a little bit. Yeah, because then it was a story I was playing directly with her. And they took us somewhere at, what's this place called? Close to the border. And we were now walking on a track road, this Paco bridge. So she couldn't walk that far, so I had to back her.
Wow.
I didn't know a photographer
took that shot.
that shot.
Wow.
So while we're filming inside Ilogbo, Ilogbo village, by the time we would get back to Lagos, the news was everywhere. Then
you guys
upcoming actor Chris Onyenso in a sleazy romance with Regina.
But do you think that helped your career in any way?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Wow.
Yes, everybody wanted to know who is this guy.
Okay.
Nice.
So that gave me an edge.
Nice. Interesting. Interesting dynamic, how these little things can actually spur
Oh, yeah, it works.
everything.
It works.
My question is to the evolution of your profession from old Nollywood up until new Nollywood now. I mean, you've seen how it's evolved from then up until now. But I always used to tell people that you can't do without old Nollywood, whether you like it or not.
Yes.
It is a sort of cult following. No matter how finessed the process becomes now, old Nollywood still has its place in world culture.
That's right.
In Korea, they love Nollywood. In Turkey, they can't do without it. Do you think that what we have now as new Nollywood would compare to what old Nollywood is?
Well, sometimes I used to struggle with this question, because I always tell people, we're not old.
Nah.
You're not.
I don't believe in that phrase of old Nollywood and new Nollywood. Yes, I could say that, okay, we have veterans who paved way for the young actors to come in, right? So whatever thing we are doing today, they inspired us.
Yeah.
okay, should I say I'm privileged to be part of that?
So you inspired them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I'm happy when people walk up to me, especially when they come to my office, they say, sir, I used to watch you when I was in secondary school. I used to watch when I was in primary school and all that. And I say, look, I started very young. I was a young actor. So don't think that age that you're seeing that time should be reflecting now.
Yeah.
But the truth is, the foundation of the old Nollywood, I'm borrowing your word now. In quote, yes. Still, you can't do without it. Because that was then we had professionals. Core actors.
There you go.
You know, there's a difference between actors who has commercial values than the core actors who interpret, who are versatile in all roles. They are quite, I used to say they are two-way thing, especially in Nigeria. Because, okay, our counterparts over there, an actor remains an actor. But here in Nigeria, your commercial value is what makes you an actor now.
So, for instance, the skit makers and influencers become actors without necessarily having the foundation.
Exactly, because during our time, it wasn't like that. You understand?
Yeah.
We followed the rudiment of the business. We did it all right. You have to go for auditions, go for casting. But someone like me, I was a little bit privileged. I wasn't really the audition kind of guy because I was blessed. During the modeling sector, I had a billboard then. Yeah, I was among the first young models that did the first billboard when this screen started. Yeah, so I was blessed with that. So from there, some directors spotted me and started inviting me for cast. Yeah, so they would just go. They would do table cast for me, and this is something I have inside me. So I was able to do it and do it well.
Oh,
we were having a brief discussion earlier about the habits and norms of the new actors, because you invite and cast loads of actors these days in your work. But you've noticed a few things about how they work on set that's different from how you used to do it.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, the difference is clear because during our time, you go to set in the morning as early as 8 o'clock all time. You should be there. If you're not there, the location boss leaves without you. But now, a lot of people are blessed now. They come to set with all kinds of
big cars.
Rosy cars. Uber is there. During our time, there was no Uber. You have to jump Molue.
Yes.
And if you miss Molue, you know how it is. You're on your own. As a matter of fact, something happened to me on Teku Benson's set.
Yeah, Teku Benson. Yeah, that's a nice guy.
State of emergency. So I was playing agent. So another production was going on. So I was trying to grab the two at a time. I wanted to work. I was already on set here, filming. And I wanted to grab this other guy role. So I finished filming a scene. I said, let me quickly rush down to this place and get negotiation and all that. And on my way back we were filming National Theatre then. On my way back, I had an accident, a car accident.
Wow.
You can see the mark here.
Wow.
It was a very terrible one. In fact, my very first expensive suit I bought got torn on that set, you know. So that was a learning process for me. But the moral there was that what is for you is for you. You can't just have...
Can't have it all.
You can't have it all at once. So, but the truth be told, the young actors now, trust me, my problem with them is they are not disciplined.
Do you think it has an impact on their egos? And how do you work with these egos when you come in contact with them?
Yeah, for someone like me, I know how to work with all kinds of people. Yeah, I can manage you as long as you have something to offer, which is talent. But if you get to the spot where I can't handle it, my dear, pack your bag and go home. In fact, they know me, I'm a disciplinarian, and I fire people every day on set. Yeah, people can tell you that. Yeah, I do it every day. I'll just tell you straight. Once you're not, for instance, let me give you a scenario. A lady was on set, and I told everybody, okay, we're going to film in this particular location, and I asked everybody, keep your stuff here, because there's no space. I hate coming on my set, I see actors, litters everywhere. I don't like that. I don't like people messing up people's houses when we go to film. So I told these people, put your things here. It's a very comfortable place. So you guys stay there. If there's no light, they'll on-gem for you people. For me to get on set, walking towards the hotel corridor, I saw these two ladies hanging. And they are not properly dressed. Because they were on their costume already.
Wow.
I said, but I told you guys to stay over there. What are you doing here? I said, okay, you know what? 1, 2, go home. You're fired.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it. They knelt down, cried and cried and cried.
Wow.
And that was it. They are fired. Yeah, I replaced them immediately. That's the blessing when you are director, writer.
I know, yeah.
So you cannot quickly pick up your Bible and change the card.
Just change it.
Wow.
It's only
Wow.
pencil
I
until.
do.
Disciplinarian.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Wow. Honestly,
That's fantastic.
we could take this conversation to so many different places, but
Yeah.
we would love to still see another clip of some of...